Hi, I'm Tom Richardson for Boating Local, and today we're out here on Buzzards Bay, Massachusetts, looking for some big black sea bass. The sea bass are coming in right now. It's early June. They're gathering to spawn over the rocky bottom in about 30 feet of water, 20 to 30 feet of water, and it's real easy fishing. Come out here in the middle of the day, catch all the sea bass you want, up to about 6 pounds. Most will be smaller than that, but we are catching them to 6 pounds, and some have even come in bigger than that. Not on this boat, but maybe today we'll find some. The great thing about sea bass fishing is you don't really need expensive or fancy gear to do it. What we're using right here today is a small conventional reel loaded with 30-pound test braided line. Braided line's great. It lets you hold bottom real easily and feel every single bite or tap on the jig from a fish, and that's real important because once you feel that tap, you want to set the hook real quick. We're also using for a lure just a basic 2 to 4 ounce bucktail jig in pink, white, or chartreuse. Those are great colors that have worked for us in the past, and we bait it up with a little tiny triangle of natural squid on the end of the hook. It's real important to have that squid trailer or sweetener because the sea bass will pick up that scent, come in and see the lure and think it's real, think it's probably a squid or a small bait fish down there, and jump all over it. To make squid strips, you got to have, well, squid that you buy at a tackle shop unless you catch them yourself in the springtime. It's very simple. Get your squid, you thaw it out, throw away the head, take the mantle, make sure you have a sharp knife, open up the squid like that, get rid of that middle part of it, throw that away, and then you have a nice big area of squid to work with. Just cut them into small, for sea bass, cut them into small triangular shaped strips of about that size, about 2 to 3 inches long. That's all you need. And then you just place that on the end of your jig and you're in business. The way to jig for sea bass is to lower your jig until you feel it tap bottom, then simply hop it up and down by raising and lowering the rod tip about 6 inches or so. The key is to feel the jig tap bottom each time you lower the rod tip, which means you need to let out more line as you drift along. A faster drift means you'll need to let out line more quickly. When the angle of the line becomes greater than 45 degrees or so, reel in, check your bait, and let the jig back down. If you feel a tap, set the hook with a sharp upward lift of the rod and reel quickly to muscle the fish away from the bottom. Conventional reels are great for this type of fishing because you can leave the reel in free spool and let out line as needed by releasing thumb pressure on the spool. To set the hook, clamp down with your thumb and lift up sharply, then engage the drag. With that jig. All right. Hey, you got one, huh?
I got one.
All right, man. Yeah, doesn't take long right here at this time of year.
No.
Here, let me land it for you. Ah, there it is, baby. Not a big one by Buzzards Bay standards. That's maybe about a pound, 2 pound sea bass, but just about legal size. But we're gonna catch some bigger ones. I know they're down there. Spring sea bass fishing is easy sport that's available to anyone with a boat. It's a great way to teach kids how to fish, as the action is usually fast and furious, plus you stand the chance of catching other species like scup, sea robins, and sometimes even fluke.
Got one. Probably just a scup.
You don't want to horse them in too much. This is a pretty good one. Oh yeah, that's about a 4 pound sea bass right there. There you go, about 3 pound sea bass. Buzzards Bay sea bass, got the bump head, beautiful colors, beautiful coloration on these things, don't you think? We'll get some more.
Here we go. June. Buzzards Bay. Nice big old bumphead sea bass, what most people call him. This guy's a keeper.
What do you think he goes? About 3 or 4 pounds?
Yeah, I'd say 3.5. But this guy's gonna be dinner.